Hey everybody, it's your girl, hey, No Friend Podcast. Today I'm here with another special guest, Officially Simone. Say hey to everybody.
Hello, y'all. Hello, everybody.
Officially Simone is a singer coming from Dallas, Texas. Simone, now are you? So you were born and raised in Dallas, right?
So, I was born in Dallas, Texas, and I was actually raised in DeSoto, Texas.
Okay, I mean it's
hmm
almost the same.
It's pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
And Simone, you are extremely. Um, Tell everybody how old you are.
I'm 23 years old.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I remember 23. Oh, they were good days. Uh,
Yeah.
how long have you been singing, Simone?
I have been singing since I was around I'll say since I was little, really, but I actually started practicing more and singing more when I was about 15, about 14 years old.
And then also when you started writing?
So I actually didn't start writing until I was a junior in high school.
Oh, okay. So
hmm
it's always been like your calling, but you didn't really pick up the pen until uh, high school.
Right. Yeah. So I didn't. I normally would just sing covers. I would practice at home, but I never got into the writing or recording phase. I recorded a little bit, but I never wrote my own music until I was a little older, and I seen a lot of young artists starting to come out and release music and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's inspiring. So I started writing music.
Do you remember the first song you wrote?
Yes, it was called Patient.
Do you
It's
remember
so
some
funny.
lyrics?
What was it? It was like, boy, I've been patient while I've been waiting for you, like that. It was
Okay.
really it was so, you could tell that I just started.
You started singing or dating?
You said what? No, yeah, singing for sure.
It's not a bad. So you said you started recording there, but yours just now started taking like recording and performing like serious past like year or two.
Yeah, so I would say I started taking it more serious in high school. So like when I was a junior, all up until I'm 23. So that's pretty much how long I've been doing the singing. Well, not the singing, but the writing and recording and doing videos and stuff.
Do you see it's kind of so when you were just doing the covers, you think it was a little bit like easier, less stressful than writing?
You said what?
When you were doing the covers and you were like before you started writing your own song, was it you think is it more stressful now having to kind of write your own writing and stuff, or do you feel like it's more relaxed, more you're able to express yourself more?
I actually think I'm able to express myself more and it's a little easier for me because when you're learning other people's songs, it can be hard and it takes a while to get certain things down and it's not easy to perform other people's music. But when you're singing your own music, I feel like it's easier. So I think it just comes naturally when I write and I sing. So I think that's definitely something I'm more comfortable in.
And when you were doing covers, who were you covering? Like what singer did you look up to?
So I will cover Jasmine Sullivan, Whitney Houston, who else? Beyonce, Rihanna, Karina. Her name is Karina Passion or something like that. I haven't seen her around a while, but I used to cover her a lot. And Anita Baker. So a lot of it's like a different genre. I mean, different I guess generation of music because I've studied all types of generations. So I would say those are the main people I would cover.
All right. Now, Whitney Houston, that is some range. When you did Patience, I heard your little range. Like when it came to your voice, what what range can you reach? What range you're a little afraid to reach? I know every singer has their comfortability.
I am more comfortable up high. So, but I guess it's I have a mixed voice. So I sing kind of in my head tone and mixed. So it's a little mixture of it. But I'm definitely more comfortable singing up high though. So that's pretty much where I stay.
You You can definitely sing though. Because I mean that
Thank you.
little chills right there.
Thank you.
Well, I already know you can sing. If we're all listening or been paying attention, Officially Simone was also a part of my top 10. And we're
Yay.
going to talk about that song that you wrote. So, what inspired that?
I'm sorry, you said what inspired me to write that song?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, that I just really thought about just like the breakups that I've actually been through in life, and then also just seeing how other people have been through breaks up and kind of like going into a world where like if that was me and if I was in that situation, like what are most, not everybody does these things because they're not what I'm saying, it's not like the best thing to do when you're going through a breakup. It's not healthy. But it's the truth. And so I wanted to come from like an actual like I guess realistic perspective.
It's relatable. It's very relatable.
Yeah, so like, cause a lot of people they like to go out, they like to keep their
Oh,
life
no.
going.
That's
Yeah,
me.
like they like to turn up.
If
So
I break
like
the
I
club.
right in the club drinking, turning up, hanging out with their friends. So I thought about that. I'm like, okay, well, how can I make it into a song? So that's pretty much how I came up with that song.
Yeah, I like off you. Like going through a breakup, that's me. I'm back for the streets after I break up. I'm back.
Yeah,
I got
that's exactly what it's about.
being back out here in these streets, yeah, outside.
Yeah.
I was trying to be nosy and see if you was going through the breakup at that moment, but you answered the question and you
Yeah,
can't.
no, I've definitely been through breakups, so I know how it feels to go through it. So I was like, let me kind of see if I can relate to some other people.
Yeah, no, I definitely get it. So it is good that you were going through a heartbreak at that moment. But do you think that um, I write songs as well, and a lot of times my songs are basically based off how I'm feeling. Do you feel like sometimes it's hard to write a song when you're not in that headspace?
I definitely think so. I think you definitely have to be kind of in a good mindset when you're writing, just because you can write more clearer to me. But I think it's possible. I think anything is possible. Like if you can push yourself to write during a certain time you're going through, I think that it still can come out well. You just never know what you can create.
Yeah, I like that. And
Mhm.
you creative, you are working on a full length project right now. How is that
Yeah.
going?
It's doing good. I'm just trying to write as many singles as I can
Mhm.
so I can possibly have an idea like what type of, if I want to drop an album or another EP, like what the vibe will be. So I'm pretty much working on just releasing a lot of singles and videos and just getting like some reaction from, people that follow me and support me.
Yeah, how has the reaction been? I mean, I know you've been really busy out here in Dallas, so how has the reaction been with you doing shows and everything of that nature?
It's been pretty good. Like I'm kind of surprised. Like I didn't expect people to actually gravitate to my music as much as they're doing. Especially in like, in Dallas it's so many artists and it's not easy, to grab people's attention to for people to actually, pay attention to your music. So I've been getting some good reactions, especially from the single I just released and my EP. I have a couple of songs on there that people really like.
Well, let's talk about the EP. So,
hmm
what's the name of the EP you dropped, and like, what is your favorite song on that EP?
It's called Simone Volume One, and I believe my favorite song on there is Waiting, for sure. And the
Why?
only reason I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
think, as far as like the lyrics, I don't feel like they're like, cause I'm a hard critic on myself too, and I feel like the lyrics were okay, but I just feel like it just makes me want to dance, and I just like the vibe.
So,
So yeah, that's why.
I'm gonna put you on the spotlight. You're gonna have to give us a little snippet of Waiting. This is your favorite.
Okay.
You can sing any part of it, however long you want to sing it, but just let us
Okay, okay.
know the song.
Okay, where should I start? Okay. You took a first class flight just to come see me. It's been a real long time. I see you in my dreams. I'm thinking about you, boy. Yeah, these thoughts run deep. Contemplating my mind, you the one that I need. I know you want this, boy. You've been waiting on me. You got that look up in your eyes. I'm the one that you need. Okay.
Oh yeah, that sound like it's going in the right direction, right there.
Yeah. So it's definitely like a up tempo, like dance type of vibe. So that's why we like it.
Do you? I know. So do you think that your genre, like, are your genre more R&B, pop? How would you classify your genre if you have one?
I I would classify it as R&B hip hop.
Okay.
I feel like it's more R&B hip hop. But I love pop music, and I love all types of music, and sometimes I may do a ballad. So I would say R&B hip hop if I gave it a genre. But
Okay.
then I feel like my music can be very versatile. You know.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of Dallas artists are very extremely versatile, which is
Mhm.
which is why I love Dallas. It's R&B
Yeah.
Dallas artists. And also, I got a question. Officially Simone. So is Simone your real name?
Yes, it is.
Okay. You know, look like Beyonce and Snow Fish, you know, but Simone is your real name.
Yeah, that's my government name.
You just put officially kind of add like spicy.
Honestly, I really wanted Simone to be my stage name, but I noticed it was like some more artists like on iTunes and Spotify that already had the name. So I was like, dang, let me just, because I still wanted to brand my own name because I knew that I don't know any Simone besides like, you know, it's not really any Simone in the music industry. So
Yeah.
I was
Only
like, maybe
one
I
I
could do
can
that.
Nina.
So yeah, Nina Simone.
That's the only one
Um,
I can of.
right. And
Yeah.
it's not just Simone. So I just put officially, you know, hopefully one day I could maybe change it to Simone. But yeah.
Officially Simone has a ring to it, though.
Mhm. Yeah, I
It,
think so too.
yeah. And I had to ask. I was like, is Simone real name? Because I always wonder who was real because we all changed our name. I'm in my hair.
Yeah. Is that her real
Really
name?
on my government. But to start things off, we're gonna get into that ish weird. Where I just named something that I think is weird. You may not think it's weird. People listening may not think it's weird, but we're gonna talk about it anyway.
Okay. That's
One
cool.
is getting some really heavy rains. And what I've noticed as I've lived in Dallas is that people can't drive when it's raining. I think that's weird. I don't understand why you got to drive 20 on the highway because it's raining outside. And
It doesn't make any sense.
you from Dallas, so do you drive like that too?
I really don't. I
Okay, I'll
no,
give
I
you.
really don't.
I'll,
And I really don't drive like that in the rain because I'm just when I see people that drive like they'll drive just super fast, they'll cut you off in the rain,
in the
but
rain.
then if it's sleet and snow, they're scared and they're driving like 1 mile per hour. And I'm like, what's the difference? Like, you
Are not
know?
driving. That was the only time that no one was on the highway.
Yeah, like y'all scared. You're not scared of the rain, but you're scared of ice and snow. Okay, that's cool. But
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
think it's weird. I don't understand the driving out here in general.
right. It's like I'm back in Mississippi, and it's like a completely different drivers. Like Mississippi is more like use your signal, have room before you
Right.
go, go in the speed limit. In Texas, it's like you get cut off, you get cussed out if you don't let someone get over because they're trying to cut you
It's
off.
crazy.
They drive slow or really fast when it's raining. I think that's weird, Texas. I think I need to better with the road. I don't know how you have a license still. First off,
I
or
don't think a lot of people out here have that license. To be honest, I don't.
what that explains.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I can concerned that no one actually told you to drive. You just out here driving. Kind of,
I could just imagine like you coming from Mississippi or anywhere and coming to Texas and you're like, what is going
I
on?
was shooting myself on the first. So when I moved to Dallas, I literally moved. I had just graduated college. I was coming to live on my cousin's place. I literally had like my whole life in an old God. No, it was Buick LeSabre.
Mm-hmm.
And you have no idea how scared shitless I was when I got to the court on the four lane highway.
Oh
Which you
my god.
I was like, God, I have
Yep.
never been to Dallas before that point. It was the worst experience. I
They
was
like to race out here. They'll just randomly want to race you out of nowhere. I'm like, okay.
I'm like, you won instantly.
You got
I
it.
can't with him. But you being so young, you being like from Dallas, do you ever see yourself leaving?
I do. I definitely do.
Do you
Oh, mhm.
mhm. No, go, you finish.
I would say only because I feel like I could do way more with my music career. If
Mhm.
I did move one day, but I also want to just see what I can do while I'm, here. And I'm from Dallas, so
Yeah.
that's definitely, one of my reasons.
Do you know where you would go next in regards to like music or life, like moving?
Um, if anywhere, I would say Atlanta, because I just
That
know that it's a lot of music. It's just so much out there as far as music. It's so many like events and just networking, and it's a lot of just upcoming artists, and they actually allow artists, to do a lot in the city. So that's why I would say Atlanta.
yeah, I love Atlanta. My reasons are because I'm gay. I just love it. It's different. Atlanta is the black gay mecca, the one other than New York, and I would never move to New York. But
Yeah.
yeah, New Yorkers are rude.
I can't do it.
You're a New Yorker. I don't care if it hurts your feelings. Y'all are rude. Y'all rude as fuck. Y'all are just
Yeah,
like
they are.
for no reason. But again, artists in New York, artists in Atlanta, artists in California, everything is kind of moving. Houston scene is getting a little bit bigger. Have you performed in Houston or know any artists in Houston?
Um, I have not performed in Houston, but I do. I've met an artist out there. He's actually was Tank's artist.
Oh, okay.
And he was pretty good. He was actually like kind of a well known artist in Houston. So I didn't know that their music scene was getting like that because I always like to like go out there. So that's pretty cool to know.
Yeah, I like. Well, to be honest, I think Dallas underground music scene is a lot better, but Houston is picking up their music. I mean, they have Megan come show out, and people are paying more attention to Houston because, of course, they have Beyonce in Houston,
Yeah.
and Megan, Duran. I don't think I'm saying his name right. He's in
Yeah.
Houston.
Is Frank Ocean from Houston or am I? He's from Texas. If
I
I'm
don't,
not
I don't
tripping.
recall what part, but it may be Houston.
Okay.
But I don't. The Houston is coming up, but I personally love Dallas over Houston. I love Dallas artists. I'm biased. It doesn't matter. I love
Hmm.
all my Dallas artists. You
There's
don't get
so
to
many talented Dallas artists too. There's a lot of
right.
talented artists out here.
In regards to working on your project, have you like had any collabs with some Dallas artists you like to share with the people?
I haven't got to collab too much just because I was writing my EP and like working on just kind of establishing myself as an artist. But I have been wanting to work with a couple people out here for sure.
You want to name drop?
Let me think. So I know I will be working with Rico very soon.
Okay. Before
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, he's with my management as well. Sir Charles ENT, he's a rapper, and I'm
Okay.
gonna work with him. Who else? There's a artist. Her name is La Voice. I don't know if you ever heard of her.
Voice. Yeah.
Yeah, she's really dope.
To be honest, I think you're the second person to shout out La Voice.
Yeah, I know. I've met her a while ago at a showcase, and that's how we linked up. So she's really dope, and
The second one, so that means she's really coming up out here. Shout out to La Voice.
yeah, she is. She's doing good. Her visuals are really great too. Hmm.
And you mentioned of like you started to do music videos.
Yeah.
How I know music videos take hours, man. How long Are you when it comes to music videos, are you kind of hands on the creative ideas, or do you kind of like fall back and let whoever is working your visuals take charge?
So for a while, I've been doing my own music videos for since I pretty much started, but
Hmm.
it's just become way too much on me. So I've been wanting to work with like a team more than just creating myself. But I have definitely been behind like my visuals and kind of putting them together and everything. Um, so most definitely, like it takes for me, it would probably take up to like 3 hours, but for big production and actually having like a team, it probably would take like 4 to 5 or even more. Or it could be a 2 day shoot.
Yeah, depending on the
Mhm.
lighting and things of that nature.
Right.
And
Hmm.
I know you're a singer, but do you see yourself doing other things outside of singing?
Yeah, so I actually just graduated school to be an esthetician. So I'm
Look at
going to
you! Congratulations!
thank you. I
That
actually
is
finished
what's up.
yesterday. Thank you.
Yesterday.
Yeah, like legit, like yesterday.
Oh, hey, turn up.
Yeah,
Are
it's
you
time to turn up for
celebrating?
sure. It's been a long time coming, but I finally finished.
How are you celebrating, man? I mean, it's a great celebration, thank you. But how are you celebrating?
I'll probably do like a get together and have like a little pool party or something.
That sounds
May do
fun.
something very small. COVID. I don't know. People are different, so.
That's the
But
word.
I'm gonna definitely do that. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. But that's definitely something I'm gonna get into when because I have to actually take a test to get my license. But I finished school and I graduated the school, so
Okay, and what is your major? One more time for me.
an esthetician. So it's skincare, makeup, and waxing, like body treatments and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
I had no idea what that was, but I was proud of you for
Mhm.
graduating. It doesn't matter what you got your degree in, you got your goddamn degree.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to that. And then I know you're going to take the test, so hey, wishing you well on that test whenever you do take it.
Thank you.
And speaking of tests, we're going to do the verses. You're going to have to pick between the two artists that you probably love.
Oh Lord. Okay.
And one, unfortunately, you can't pick. All right, we're going to start off with something kind of hard and difficult. Jasmine Sullivan versus Jill Scott.
mm, Jasmine Sullivan.
Ooh, why?
Cause I just feel like it's just her vocals to me are just really really amazing, and I love Jill Scott. Hers are too, but I just feel like I'm more into Jasmine Sullivan.
Okay.
Hmm.
It doesn't get easier, it gets more challenging. Beyonce versus Whitney Houston.
And what are we talking here? Vocals?
Based off of whatever you want to base it off of.
Look, I'm
It
like,
can,
she threw me off.
huh?
I said, you threw me off with that
I
one.
know I do because they're so different, but yet they're both so talented. You can't really have one without the other. But unfortunately, in your option, you have to pick one.
I have to pick Beyonce, and I can explain why.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain.
I grew up off of her, so I literally would watch all her music videos and always watch her perform. And with Whitney Houston, I've only heard so much of her music because I'm so young, and I know
Yeah.
that she's amazing. But it's just if I feel like if I would have grew up in that era, then I would have probably picked Whitney for sure.
Okay. Okay. We're
Hmm.
gonna put it up and do a little somewhere a little more. We'll do rap. But I
Okay,
like male rappers. I like male rappers. We're gonna do Mulatto versus Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion,
Why?
because of her voice. I feel like she has a unique voice.
She does. I would in that particular case, I would have picked Jasmine Sullivan. I would have picked Whitney, but I'm a little older than you. And I experienced Whitney.
Yeah,
And I
Whitney. I can't. I honestly, that's so hard to choose because her voice is unmatched.
But Beyonce is more of a performer. She's more to watch.
Right.
Whitney is more of a listener. You hear Whitney's voice, it just does something to you. But Beyonce, she's a whole. I mean, Beyonce's a lot. Beyonce
Yeah.
is sing, she can perform, she can't act. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep it. People don't like it. I'm keeping it real. Um, but she has a lot of other offers. And she's a great mom. You know, and
Mhm.
most people they just passed. Beyonce's a great mom.
Yeah.
Um, so you like Megan because she's her rapping voice and she also sings as well a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's like when I hear her get on a track, like she brings a presence with her, and that it just kind of like draws people in to listen. And it's just her voice is unique. Like I don't feel like anybody can really sound like her.
That's similar to how I feel about Florida. This actually exactly how I feel
And
about
she does have a unique voice too. I think it's all about like what people like, what they hear. It's
that.
just everybody's different. So, but
Yeah,
she has a very unique voice for her. Like she
yeah.
doesn't look like how she raps.
Thank you. I was just about to say that. She has a thug voice.
Yeah, she does.
She's very beautiful. She's like her
Very
face,
beautiful.
her voice is
I was
like
like, dang, okay, that's
like
crazy.
real. We're gonna do some news. So we're gonna talk about Tank versus Tyrese.
Tank versus definitely Tank.
Okay, that's it. You laugh. You got other motives. When you pick Tank.
Dang, no, like definitely Tank because he can sing. He can actually really sing,
Yeah.
and his music is. I feel like it's a little bit more known
I think his music is more known now. I think Tank
now. Mm-hmm.
remain relevant. I'll give you that. Tyrese in the 90s, you are a little younger. You are doing
Right,
something when Tyrese was at his peak.
but he
It's,
has some hits too.
yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
Tank is going. I mean, when we that's a song.
His voice is just yes, very
Yeah.
nice.
You put that on, you definitely gonna end up for a good night. You know where you at. Last one, we're gonna do a little bit more younger generation.
Okay.
SZA versus Summer Walker.
Mm.
Yeah, I know you're a little bit younger. This is gonna stuff. The other ones you're like, clear. This was like, who would I really choose?
I say SZA
Okay, why SZA?
because I feel like she's the first person to come out with that type of vibe. Like I feel like her style is just so different, and I've never heard anything like her style. So that's why I would pick her.
I like SZA's visuals. The music videos are completely different. I mean, who would think about like being having the gas and it's a lot of
Yeah, she
it.
can dance too. Yeah, and like just like her vocal arrangements, like in her songs, are different. Like she switches it up a lot. So that's
She
what I really
does.
like about her. Hmm.
I'm the type of person I really hate when songs sound alike. My last episode, I discussed and how his songs sound hella similar.
Hmm.
It just gets like repetitive, and it's always better to like stand out the verse, have a different tone. Even your message is similar, like the vibe is similar. SZA gives me different vibes with every song.
Yes, that's exactly why I would choose her for sure.
I feel what I'm saying. If you had though, out of the people that I mean, a lot of different people. If you had to work with like one male artist, with one female artist, like big names, who would it be and why?
Dang. Okay.
I know.
I would want to work with Party Next Door
Hmm.
and Beyonce. That sounds weird, but
Party next door. I would never expected party next door.
he's like one of my favorite like artists.
I would have thought you would have picked like Chris Brown or Drake.
I love. I no. I Drake is dope too. And he's like he's a rapper too, so it's like
Oh,
a little different category, but definitely Drake. He's dope too. But Party Next Door as like my first option, and then Beyonce.
what's your favorite Party Next Door song?
Ooh, Her Way by him.
Her way.
Hmm.
Okay. I've been falling into out of love with his last work. It was good. It was okay.
It was okay.
Colors too is probably his best work.
Hmm.
I love Colors. Yeah, I can listen all the way through. And then of course Beyonce is Beyonce.
Right.
Who wouldn't work with? Who wouldn't want to work with?
Yeah.
She's really down to earth, so it's like it probably wouldn't be too much like impossible to work with her. She was really interested in doing it. She really is. Everyone, hey, all the celebrities that people talk about her, I always say she's a good energy.
Yeah. I feel
Would
so too when I seen her work with Megan. I was like, okay, yeah, that it's definitely possible to work with her.
it is. It's always one of those things to keep in your reservoir. Like, hey, I never get a chance.
Yeah, off my checklist, hopefully.
Right. I can listen to Beyonce about 80. Beyonce want to sing a goddamn verse.
Yeah, it don't matter how old.
But so I'm actually a lot about like your let's talk about your further aspect. You did something you want to start. What got you interested in the degree that you have?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah. What made you pick a degree that you have? Like what made you what field? Like what about that field made you like get a degree in?
Oh well, so but as an esthetician, it's more like of a license. So I would say when COVID happened, I kind of was just thinking like, okay, like I don't have a job at this point, and I'm gonna be in the house for a while. So like, what else could I be doing? Because I noticed like, yeah, I do my music. I actually have a hair business that I've been working on since I was in high school. Um, but I just felt like there was something else I needed as far as my career and to make, of course, more income and support my music and my hair business. So I thought of something that I was interested in that I actually like, which was skincare. And I like makeup, and I've always done my makeup, but I never see myself as a makeup artist. So I was thinking of something that I could do that could kind of like contribute to like what I'm doing. Even with my music, like I feel like skincare and makeup and beauty is just like a part of that too. So
Yeah.
I think it kind of made sense. Like when I thought about going to school for it, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this is something that I could try and see how it works. So that's pretty much my reasoning.
You have beautiful skin. Your skin is really nice. It looks
Thank
smooth.
you.
It looks like it exfoliated all nice. What are some
Thank you.
products you use?
um, so I cannot remember the name. What is it called? Dang, I cannot remember the name.
Well, what does it do?
So I use my basic skin care routine would be just to like cleanse. So getting like something like a soft cleanser with no chemicals, like pretty much like vegan if you could. So something that's very natural. I use that, and that's pretty much how my product is. And then I would do like a toner. So toner is good for just making sure your skin is clean and like toning the skin. Because after you wash it, you think that it's clean and you got all the dirt off, but you realize when you use a toner that you actually haven't, and it's like still kind of like dirt kind of on there. So that's good to use for that. And just like a nice moisturizer that's very light. So that's pretty much my skin routine, and then I'll exfoliate like once or twice a week. And it's always good to do that like every time you when you're doing your skin routine, to exfoliate at least once or twice throughout the week. And
I didn't.
get a facial too.
See, I need to have a skin routine. I don't have a
Yeah.
skin routine. Just literally just wash my face and shave.
It's
Throw some
okay.
lo-
It's a lot of people that do that. It's a lot of people.
No, but I realize my skin is not as like. You look at your skin. I'm like, what the fuck wrong with my skin?
No, your
I
skin looks
should have some more cleaner method. They
good.
exfoliate and shine and be bright and stuff too. I'm a little upset that my skin ain't nice and shiny. Also, I'm a little older.
Exfoliation is key, and water for sure.
See, I
Moisture.
have to drink more water. Everyone
And
says
they
that.
say sunblock daily is also. And I know a lot of people they don't, you know. I already know. I
Yeah,
have
I
so
know.
many people that is close to me. They're like, "Nah, I don't. We don't do something like over here." I'm like, "Okay, I'm just saying."
You know, see, I
That's what
do.
they taught us, you know.
I'm very light skinned. I have a tan. You can't really tell. I've been like walking, doing a little like activity. So
Mhm.
I, I'm darker than I normally am. So normally I'm really, 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 really light, but I definitely use sunscreen like every once in a while when you're in the sun. But I have heard that it definitely helps like with your skin to put on every day. Doctors recommend to put on every day.
They say it's for like anti-aging. It's pretty much the number one thing, and they say like skin cancer because the sun and everything. We do need sun as African American people. I know that for sure, but
Yes.
we got to still protect it. So that's just something that they say to do.
Right. So black people, you hear us talking, please put on sunscreen. Just because you're black does not mean you don't need to protect
Yeah.
your skin from the sun. Now, granted, it may not have to use like a very high percentage
Yeah, it
of
can be like a moisturizer mixed with a sunscreen. You know.
but
Mhm.
because you will wake up one day and realize you have skin cancer. You're like, no, I have skin cancer. I'm black.
No, you see. I mean, some people, everybody's different, and people still probably not gonna be like, nah. They're
No.
probably like,
But
nah, I'm good.
you look at your skin, but a lot of people are looking at their face like, maybe it's just
Well,
some.
just I feel like at least moisture or something to, keep it from
Yeah.
anti-aging, because the sun can dry your skin out sometimes. So.
Oh no, I'm in Mississippi, and the water here is completely different from Florida. I realize I'm breaking out because of the water. Like I'm drinking water, I'm trying to do everything, but of course I don't afford it. I'm good too. But I've been trying to see what it is about my skin that's breaking out. I've been here, and I've just chunk it up to water. It dry my skin out, and I've been breaking out with water. I need to avoid my face.
Oh wow, you said where are you at now?
I'm back home. I'm in Mississippi for a few weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm in the
Yeah,
country.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's the country water. It's that harsh, like real. It's like the real water. It's hard. So my skin hasn't adjusted to it back yet. So it's been acting out.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Sometimes you'll even when I've gone to like LA, I know it's kind of polluted out there, and I've heard a lot of people that move out there they break out super bad because of the pollution.
Yeah, and it's crazy thing about this where you live. It's the air, the grass, the rain, the water. Like the water from the faucet is completely different.
Yes, that's very true. Hmm.
And also some random interesting facts. I was a day years old. So you're a big Beyonce fan, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Would you say you know a lot about Beyonce?
You said what?
Would you say you know a lot about Beyonce?
I feel like I know enough.
Okay,
I'm a very big Rihanna fan too. That's another
okay.
thing. I should have mentioned that, but yeah, I am. Those are like the two mainstream artists that I looked up to and I always watched when I was younger.
I
But
definitely can.
I think I know a lot
Okay,
about them.
we're going to test that. When I
Okay.
was 2 years old, I'm going to give you a random fact about Beyonce. You're going to tell me if you've heard it before. All you true Beyonce Beehive fans may know this, may not. We're going to see.
Okay.
So did you know that Beyonce name actually comes from her mother's maiden name? Her mother's maiden name is Celeste and Tina Beyonce.
Yeah, actually, I heard that.
Okay, you are a real Beyonce fan. Look, I let you go. I never knew that. I was looking at
Hmm.
random Beyonce facts and I was like, I always wondered where they got her name from. Yeah, her mom named her. She named her from herself. So it makes me think. I do want to know where her mom got Beyonce from.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Because at first I thought it was her grandmother, but I guess it's her grandmother and her mother. I think I'm not sure, but I heard that though.
Look at y'all. Some officially Simone. I know I was at 8 years old when technically Beyonce could be named after her grandmother and her mama.
That's what I
Man,
heard. Look.
I'm not that big of Beyonce fan. I'm a fan because of her talent,
Right.
but I had to exit this room for Beyonce. I'm really in love with Rihanna.
I love Rihanna too. I love her concerts. They're so lit.
I've never been.
I
I
only
just
went to one, but I like to watch them, so I've seen like how she's live, and it's pretty dope.
oh yeah, y'all definitely watch. I was drinking Rihanna bath water, so I've almost watched everything that she do. I follow her everything that she got. I watch Rihanna. You ever
Yeah,
in life.
I love Rihanna. Her style,
Ever.
everything is just lit.
If you watch this and I don't want you to think of me. You ain't got to hit me up, Rihanna. Just think of me. I just want to be thought about.
It's gonna pop up like, oh yeah, I know exactly who to think about.
If Rihanna ever want to think about anybody, please think about me. Um, but as we're wrapping things up, I know you say you're working on a full length project. I always like to get exclusive.
hmm
You know exactly when this gym pop out for us.
Well, I do have a single.
Oh, okay, hey, I'll take it. It's an exclusive.
Yes. It's a single that's gonna come out around June-ish.
Okay, and this
Uh-huh.
single is coming out June-ish. We get a
hmm
little sample.
You know what? I wish I could. I don't even have like my. No, I don't have my phone. If I had my other phone, I would have
Okay,
definitely let you hear it. But it's
okay,
called. I can
okay.
give you the name.
All right, give me. All right, so the single that's dropping in June-ish. What's the name?
Close to you.
Close
It's
to you.
a Afro beat type of vibe.
Ooh,
hmm
that's perfect for the summertime. All these summer girls out here.
Yes, it's definitely a city girl song.
I was like, officially, Simone, are you gonna have you a hot girl summer?
um, mm, I say a little mild, not too hot, not too hot.
Oh, okay, a mild,
Yes,
mild girl summer.
yeah.
Well, stay out here hustling. Stay out here staying busy. I tell everybody, being busy is a blessing when you are artist. If you're not busy, you are not working hard.
Yes, have to stay
And
busy.
stay busy. Now, with you staying busy, when can we catch another performance with Officially Simone? Because you've been out here performing, girl.
I know. Hopefully within the next couple weeks, I should be performing again. I'm gonna talk to my manager as well, but I should be performing here soon.
And shout out to your management team, man.
Yeah, she's doing a really great job.
Although you've
hmm
been real secretive when you say my management. Who is the manager, man? Shout out to your manager.
Her name is Jay Beverly, and it's 870 Management. So yeah, she's been doing a really good job with just putting me out there and helping me just push myself as an artist.
Hey, that's what you need, man. You know, it's
hmm
hard out here, man. It's hard to be an artist. So it takes some stress off of you when you have someone that can handle the back.
Oh yes, most definitely. I'm so happy. That's why I'm like, yes, management.
Now, since you're going to drop this single, close to you, finished. Plus, we know we got a project and there's some performances coming up. You got to
hmm
tell everybody where they can follow you. So that way, they can stay completely up to date. They know exactly where you want to be because they're following you. So, shout out all your Instagram, your Twitter, Facebook, whatever you got, girl.
Okay, so my Instagram is officially Simone. Also, my YouTube's officially Simone. You can subscribe on there. You can find me on all music platforms and officially Simone. And on Twitter is the only one that's different, so it's gonna be Simone Certified at Simone Certified. hmm
Alrighty. See, I need to get more active on Twitter. I've been doing a little things, but I feel like if I see half the things I think on Twitter, I get kicked off.
Yeah, Twitter used to be wild. That's why I had to get off.
I used to be able to say anything I want to on Twitter. Now I need to be censoring everything I type.
Yeah,
I
that's why
can't
I'm
say nothing
like,
about Trump. I can't say nothing about Beyonce without
yeah,
somebody saying it. It's horrible.
they'll go crazy. You'll be
Girl,
trending.
if I tweet right now that Beyonce can't act and add Beyonce, I bet I get a million something comments.
You'll
Great
be
my life.
trending. For sure.
But officially, Simone, I want to thank you for your time. It's been a great interview. You've been completely transparent. Even gave us an exclusive, which I always love. Also, I'm an artist promise to come back. So, do I
Yes.
also get a sample of approval to come back?
Yes, I'll definitely be back. Definitely
Yeah,
be back.
I like that. Definitely be back. I like that energy.
Yes.
Uh, I definitely thank you again. I want to thank everybody for listening. You heard her. She's staying busy. You in the Dallas area, not just Dallas. I'm sure eventually, at one point you're definitely reaching out. Um, you're glad to see her in her startup before she blow up. I want to make your way to one of her performances in Dallas. Follow
Yes.
Official Simone. Official Simone, thank you again. This has been another great interview. Peace, everybody.
Thank you.